and we are online. Howdy, howdy, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else in between. I am going to be your host once again, dragging on your shirt. And in the moderator booth, we have Putter
Me,
once again.
Putter, what's up? And then we also have a little guest commentator for today. We have Kirii.
Hello.
We thought Kirii was someone else. We thought they were the contestant, so we dragged them in, and we're like, okay, well, I guess we can keep them. We can keep them here.
Yes, sir. We got ourselves a guest
But-
commentator from the runner pool. So
Yeah.
very, very special stream. So
But
with that
for our
being said-
contestant here, we
Mhm.
have Arena, who's going to be showing us their absolute fantastic meat beating skills.
Absolutely.
So how are you? So yeah, you can now proceed to choose your first weapon. You are going to hear some statistics above you. Oh,
Ooh,
you going to keep that?
that's pretty solid.
I'll be honest, this is my least favorite Glock, and I'll show you why.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
reason
that
why.
makes sense.
It just just refuses. You gotta hold it like, watch, I'll show you. You gotta hold it like that. Otherwise, if you're trying to do it fast, you gotta that crap. But I'll tell you what, I'll keep it.
Alrighty, well, there you have it.
Dealio.
Well,
In that
before
case-
we kick you off, do you have anything you'd like to say to chat before we get you rolling?
I will say, my experience with this game is I have about 800 hours. I hold a world record in bull shoot. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Oh,
yeah.
You did post that. You did post that.
Yeah, I did. That was my crowning achievement of it. I did stupid difficulty in about 50 minutes. I did the world record on speedrun.com is 45 minutes for 136 levels. Excuse me.
God bless you.
But yep, I know, right? Taking hold is really not my primary thing, though, so I will say that much. But if I suck, I suck. Oh well, life
Alright.
goes on.
Well, if you have any issues or questions, feel free to ask them. I'm only gonna have you deafened, so everyone will still hear your voice.
Okay.
Unless if you want your voice muted, also, it's up to you.
I might as well. There'll probably be quite a few curse words, but oh well. That's kind of how I am. If that's okay with you.
Yeah, we're usually okay with it as long as it's not like every other
Really bad.
second. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll try not to.
Gotcha.
that's a bare minimum, but
It's yeah.
I'll try not to get too heated because I'm using this. So
alright.
Understandable.
Yeah.
And yeah, so if you do have any issues, you can just get into a safe spot, call out for me. I'll undeafen you and we'll talk about it.
right.
And yeah, that's all I've really got to say. Other than that, are you all ready to go?
Ready to go.
Alrighty. Good luck to you, Karina, and we'll see you on the flip side, okay?
Good luck.
Hell yeah.
Peace.
Hell yeah, boys.
And they're off.
Alright, perfect. Alright.
Alright, I'll let you guys do your thing.
Alrighty, sounds good. Well, with that being said, it looks like Karina has already busted their stealth bonus. That's totally fine. As we have seen before, you can always make up with a lack of stealth with copious amounts of speed. Kind of surprised they're heading straight into it. What is your take on that, Kirii? Just
I'm surprised. Normally, like for my run, I usually take the underground, go right into the go right for supply. So I'm surprised they're taking this approach of just booking it straight in. You know what? I respect it. I entirely respect it.
yes, they are definitely just out to go and get to it. See, moving into the supply point, what do you think they're gonna roll now that they got the Glock? You think they'll roll for the free red dot or?
I think pistol, just because of the reservations in the Glock. I would not want to run that thing hold one. That thing, I despise it. Oh shit.
Oh, here we go. Oh, rolling a flashlight. That is interesting.
Oh, I think I know what they're doing. I think they're gonna take the approach of blinding the shit out of all of them. Just I've been practicing this as of late of just sending it on high and then just because it is astonishingly effective because flashlights can also, I'm sure you've probably seen, I'm sure some other runners have done this, of just using that as as like a bootleg laser and
Yes.
just aiming for center.
Yes, sir. We in fact just saw that with Howdy Do, who
That was a
put
good shot.
a flashlight on each of his guns, using it to blind
you.
Sosies.
Thank you, Glock.
Plus, honestly, if you put it right in front of a front sight post, it just the shadow that's cast by the front sight also works really
Flashlight
well.
is really good as a laser sight.
Mhm.
It's not always accurate. Sneak
There
up
you
on
go.
me. Jump scare.
Yes, Kareen over here just kind of floating with it. The statics are up.
Ooh, that
And-
was fast.
And the encryptions are down. That was a really solid
Doing well.
uh,
so far.
static clear.
Oh, for sure.
All right. Over here getting shot at by the lasers. Oh.
Oh well.
Just can't catch a break on the
alerts.
laser alarms.
Ooh.
Taking some shots from the patrol dogs. Hopping into loft. So, would you be willing to bet money that they're going to be getting the 2-point semi-auto shotguns?
I put $1 on it.
At least
Only
$1.
because I see enough of a
What do
just.
I want for Christmas this year?
We're gonna find out right now.
Ooh,
Oh,
that
no!
hurts.
I honestly, I thought you were gonna ask betting if they were gonna get the VT-13.
I'll use it anyway.
No, I'm not that in tune with the RNG.
This thing
But-
pains me so much, dog.
It really does. It's the one thing that would make. I think that's the only like honest to god bad roll in the semi-auto pool though.
Yeah.
But
It's not awful. Like it's
no.
like I've
Second
I've
hold.
the first time I had to use this thing, I
Not run out of battery.
would just not, you know, I wouldn't want to use it. But once you kind of roll with the punches, you roll with the punches.
That is for sure. It definitely hurts to see people getting this shotgun when they could be getting something significantly better.
Oh yeah.
But I guess it's definitely the all right. The hardens are up. Let's see. And they're down
was
just like
fast.
that.
Advancing to next system
Whew,
lane.
doing well.
Analyzing system.
All right.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Now, what I'm
Looks
curious
like
about is how they're gonna.
But it's actually doing pretty well.
What I'm
Other-
curious about is how they're gonna kind of rock with a hold
Still
3, because
alive.
a lot of people I've seen will generally run the
Good
shoddy
ball.
into hold 3. So like, this thing is too short of a barrel to reasonably do anything in the third hold.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
In the second hold, it almost kind of feels like if you have this shotgun, you're just better off getting some sort of upgrade.
Encryption
Not a bad swarm clear,
could've
all
went
things
better,
considered,
could've went
though.
worse.
Yeah, honestly.
Come here.
data extracted.
First step, getting
5
rid of you.
override tokens found.
Yeah, I
Actually,
agree with that
Select
notion.
system node and take it.
It's not bad for getting you out of crossover, but I would not take it into
I heard you.
Inclinator. All right. With that being said, Kareen is done with crossover, and they will be moving on to Inclinator.
This is an interesting path. I've never seen one go this way.
Gonna get it from here.
Got ourselves a quick glimpse at Turbine, which we'll be seeing down the line.
Ready? Oh, come on.
Looks like he's trying to have some fun with the
Whatever.
propane barrels.
Have it your way.
Bro fucking died.
Getting harassed a little bit by the Cankersaur over there. All right, moving into Fenestra, see what they roll for their third hold.
Come on.
Now I'm willing to bet they're
I'm just gonna throw you away anyway. But
they're probably going to go for the 6-point ARs.
I can see that.
Need another one.
Yeah, a lot of people like to go for the 6-point ARs, and it's a very sound pick. Oh, never mind.
Please.
Ooh.
Oh, getting the
Ooh.
MagFetch shotties, getting a Mark 12 with 12-round magazines.
Christmas this year.
That is a real solid roll.
Oh yeah.
I could probably make it with the default mag just fine.
See, getting themselves some number 4 buckshots to go with their semi-auto shotty.
Come
Hmm.
on.
We'll
just
definitely be
seems-
able to tear it up with that thing.
Here's what usually works for me. Like that.
Ooh, are they going to get a power up?
Oh, interesting. Okay, that changes
No,
things.
not
I'm
quite.
gonna do that.
There we go, getting themselves a shield dog early on. A very economic choice.
Yeah, especially around
I
hold
have
3.
it because
Bring that.
you could press the button on the controller to do the mag release. The bolt carrier.
Alright.
Catch.
Kirii, since you've already done your run,
Excuse
would you
me.
like to
Rude.
tell us what is your preferred strategy for dealing with
Rude.
Inclinator?
Honestly, it's been
Get out of here.
post up at the top,
Number 4 buckshot.
see what spawns up there, and then just
The best.
the moment because I've always run the
this.
two shotty just because I am a cheap bastard and don't want to buy the mag fetish. They only use it for like I only use the tube shotty for like 3 other things past
Not today,
Inclinator.
Satan.
Just
Not today.
like after dealing with whatever spawns at the very top, just mountain goat my way down. And if I'm reactive enough and it's a good enough day and I had my coffee, I can totally get on. I usually can get on the first pass down.
All right. Well, that being said, they have made it into Inclinator, and they're moving all the way to the top,
Rolling
getting
dice.
that top post, everyone's favorite. Let's see how they do. Already working on Sosa control.
Hardened and cushioned detected.
All right, Hardens are up. They got the first.
There we go.
They got the first 4, I believe.
What the?
Getting a quick reload in.
Thank you, Raylene.
Oh, hopping down. Gotta love to see people skipping down those platforms to get to the
Hit them all.
encryptions.
Oh yeah.
Lots
That's
of
my
fun.
favorite strat. It seems to work a lot of the
Analyzing
time.
system.
Is that what you would do, Kirii? Would you use the zip line, or would you just bank on jumping?
Just
and...
run it. Like
Fair
I would
enough.
literally like sit in the channel where the boxes are, just and
You just keep getting-
use my ears and mask off terrain.
Well,
It makes
there
for
you go.
really good cover.
Yeah, I suppose the only downside to that, going down the cinder block way is, well, you have to look out for the cinder blocks. Right.
Yeah. I mean,
That
if you hug the walls, you won't get hit. That's the one
Ooh,
upside to
I
that.
Well, there you go. Well, with that being said, the swarms are up.
Inside.
They've got 1. They got 2.
Oh,
Oh.
out of ammo.
Caught on the reload.
Oh no, that's bad. That's bad.
See, I believe that's the 4th. And
I did not
that is all the swarms. Now they're moving on to the recursives.
System layer.
Those blue and red balls of, I guess headache.
Oh. Step back. Step back.
They're balls of pain. That's what they are.
There you go.
You think they're gonna run the shoddy for it?
Nobody spawned there yet.
I'd be eager to see that.
Oh yeah. Kirii, one thing that I have to ask someone who's been doing these runs for a good bit, out of all the encryptions, what do you suppose is the one you hate the most?
Polymorphic, hands down. Actually, no. Hard tie between orthogonal and poly, because like poly likes to face. It's because both of them seem to out of pure unadulterated spite will face away from me when it matters most.
Better idea.
Yeah, that's very fair. Well, they've got the encryptions up. They have the first one down.
Ready?
Now they just got to
And
deal with
once
the
more.
second, and it looks like the second one is all the way down at the very end of Inclinator.
Oh,
You-
I had to physically duck for that.
That is
They just can't hit me. And now they did.
that is honestly a serious pain when the one encryption you need to get is at the bottom of Inclinator.
I'm actually
Still be
sweating
clear.
now.
Oh yeah, that was still a good clear. They made it past Inclinator, and now they're on their way to the Void.
I was worried about the Inclinator, but I've cleared it pretty consistently, so I guess I'll call that Geronimo strat.
Yep, really close to a hitless Inclinator. Unfortunately, they did take a few hits while they were in there, but for the most part, the time isn't too bad. If I was to call a score now, I'd have to say it's got to be at the very least above a 110 if they can
Yeah.
keep this pace.
Hold 4. This will be fun. My goal by hold 5 is I should have 2 power-ups. 1 armor and 1 ghost.
Okay. Well, looks like we have the, thanks to their internal strategizing, looks like we already know what they're going to buy.
You guys are silly. I need health. Because I've been shot.
Override token found.
Excuse you. Tell you what,
Let's see.
tactical decision. Whoops, wrong button.
Ooh, putting the flashlight on the
Come on.
Mark 12 shoddy.
There we
That
go.
is interesting. They didn't. No, they bought the mag-fed shoddy in the last hold. So I guess if I was to make a guess, they're probably going to get the 8-point assault rifle in this one.
Have it sling locked. I did not. Oops.
I think they're prioritizing up the
I'm
power-ups though.
bad.
Now.
Yeah, they
I'm
did.
so
They
bad.
did externalize that, but oh,
And now we'll see what rifle they pick. If
2 of them.
oh no,
Oh,
they're just
shit.
running power-ups.
Cheese strat. I know,
Okay,
but it's the safe strat. You
interesting.
only get 1.
all right.
Only get
Yeah,
1.
they're just gonna run the. Just gonna run that one shotgun and one dream. I mean, I guess they got a sidearm, but do we really count that?
I did not know he was there.
All right.
Get that shit out of here.
All right. Floating around the void while they deal with all the remaining point guards. And they are in
Can't hit
it.
me.
Hold this position. Analyzing
This is the one I'm gonna need
See.
good luck for, because it'll either be
Yep,
really
it
easy.
appears the plan for the polymorphic is once it pops up, they're probably going to switch to the pistol. I would be really scared if they started trying to feather the... All right, the stealths are up.
Where is
neutralizing.
it?
I believe they already got 1 or 2 of them.
Here's only the first one. There's 2.
There it is.
Don't shoot me. I'm just a wee little goblin.
Working on Sosa control. Got another one.
I'm
Making a quick reload.
Tell
I
me it's
think.
behind me. Shooting at me.
Man, those stealths are really. Oh, they got it. There it is. There's the last stealth dealt with.
Advancing to
Now they're
next
moving on to the polymorphic. I am actually curious to see how they handle the
analyzing
polymorph.
system.
Yeah, I really hope the plan is to run that Glock because there's number 4 in that mag. That's. I'm scared.
Don't punch the wall.
I definitely feel you. If they start going after that thing with the shotgun, then we're either in for an absolute spectacle or a downright
This is my
nightmare.
castle.
Polymorphic
All right, the polymorph is up.
Ready?
neutralized.
All right. Yep, they're switching to the Glock, taking a ghost dog, taking some shots. All right, they're moving up real close to make sure they get all of them. Only got, nope, they got one more.
Oh, 2.
Nope, 2. And there it is. They
That was
got the
faster than it
polymorph.
Usually is. Usually that one is the
Advancing
biggest
to next system
pain
lane.
in the posterior. I just cheese it. I don't care.
Analyzing system.
All right. Now all they got to do is they just have to deal with the regenerative, and with that shotgun and number 4, they're probably not going to have any issues.
For sure.
Yeah.
I never usually run shotties on regen, but that just might be because I'm a little stupid.
Just don't think about it.
I mean, usually I have something. If I have something with a 60 rounder, I just send it.
Hey, you know, whatever gets the job done.
For sure.
But either way, there is no denying that a 12-round shotgun of any sort is more than capable of dealing with the regenerative. Speaking of which, the regen is up, and it looks like they're focusing on crowd control. Oh, dang!
Hot damn!
That was a good regen clear.
Clear it that fast.
Advance to next
I have
system
never
lane.
cleared it that fast.
Take
This run.
Damn.
Was
Fastest I've
This
seen.
run-
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I had to cut in just to say that. That was fast.
I hope that was a clippable
that was
moment.
devious.
Oh, that is definitely a clippable moment right there, Kareen. Putter, you're on that, right?
Straight to the highlights.
Come on.
Do you want me to say it?
Did I take any damage during
Say
that
what?
hold? I don't remember. I
Oh, you know what
probably
I'm
did.
thinking about saying.
I don't remember though.
If you say that, I'll actually ban you from the moderation team.
Die.
Chat, take it away.
Die.
Oop.
All of you die. Okay. Out of there.
Anyway,
Heard you.
all right. Kareen over here making their way into the last and final supply point
Not gonna hit me.
over in Presidio.
Not good enough.
Yeah.
All right. You think they're finally going to get something other than a shotgun, or do you think they'll actually roll themselves a...
Come here. Come here. Come here.
If it's shotgun only, I'm gonna be so fucking surprised. I'm honestly just surprised with the level of theatrics that they're able to pull up in this. When I did my run, I was just locked the fuck in the entire time.
Yeah.
Like,
Final hold. Final hold. I am
it'd
doing
be really funny if they got the grenade launcher.
Oh.
It'd be insanely funny if they got the grenade launcher.
ammo.
Yeah, I've already seen someone put a grenade launcher on their
How about
bolt-action rifle. I would not be surprised seeing that. Okay, I will be surprised.
I just remembered something I need.
I think they're gonna run full shotty the whole way.
Token found.
They are. They
'Cause
shotgun
they can't
main.
afford anything else.
They
Insanity.
could get an AR or
No,
something, I
come here.
believe.
Come hither.
Admittedly, though, you don't really. The only AR you're only gonna need the AR just for cascading. So I mean, I could see the utility in just running the mag shotty. Honestly,
Override
All right, so they
token
just sold their
There.
Glock.
And we need.
Oh,
There
they're
we
getting an
are.
anti-material
Oh
rifle.
my
Oh,
baby.
getting the
My crying joy.
NTW20.
Yes. Huh?
That is
Ooh, my first test subject. Safety's on. Do not leave the
Hmm.
safety on.
this will be
That subject
really
is
interesting.
Crazy.
You
I think this is the first time we've seen the NTW get rolled in
That was a grenade.
the
Yeah, she
tournament.
chucked a grenade.
Looks like we got ourselves a shootout at supply
You know what?
point.
Not even concerned. They didn't drop any health. Bummer. I'm gonna be as safe as I possibly could. Got hit. That. One more test fire.
Yep, I definitely think the gun works. I get it though.
Good.
So sometimes it's fun just to
Give me some help, please.
shoot a gun mid roll or mid run. You ever find yourself doing that, Kirii? You're just doing your run, and every now and then you just do a random mag dump
Hold
or
hot
something.
dogs. This doesn't give me any
Absolutely,
benefit,
every single time.
but it makes me feel full.
Half the time for me, it's just doing reload drills. I gotta stim off of something, otherwise it just, yeah.
Fun. Oops, missed.
Oh yeah, they're just having a ball. They're just popping everything.
I missed. Trying to be cool.
All right. Well, it looks like they're not too far away from Turbine. Can't wait to see how they head into it.
All I need is 2 guns.
Fast move
Alright.
there.
Thank you.
All right. Yep, they're just heading straight in for it, slapping that Sosig on the way in, and they are in the last round. They're in the Terrabine, or as some weird people like to call it, the Funbine.
A Funbine is crazy.
Yeah, don't talk to those people. They're not well.
Got your back.
Well, with that being said, it looks like they're taking up the corner there on that top platform. Cascading is up.
Please stand next to me. It did not. It did
Let's
not.
see, they're taking some fire from the Sosigs. Sosig's putting the pressure on.
It spawned down there. The worst possible place it could spawn.
All right, and they got the Cascading turned into cheesy bits.
We're gonna do the get rotating strategy. We're just gonna...
All right, they're back to it.
Oh.
Only got two more cheesy bits to deal with. And that's it for the Cascading. Now we just have to see if they can make it past the orthogonal. See if
Given they
the...
have 3 power-ups, I have some pretty high confidence there.
Oh yeah. It's just going to be a matter of whether or not the orthogonal wants to play nice. I have had a few runs myself where the orthogonal just doesn't want me to get the shots in, and my shield dog literally just runs out before I can pop it.
Yeah.
Drop a grenade at my feet, or I will cry. Ready, boys? Here it
Alright.
comes. There it is.
All right, the orthogonal is up.
Let's go.
They just took the shield, or the ghost dog. They're laying it into the orthogonal. They already got, like, I think 3 sides dealt with. Got 1 more. Nope, 2 more sides.
Oh no!
Oh, Oh, it went under the floor.
No!
The orthogonal giving
I am
him,
not pleased.
giving them a difficult time, and there it is.
That was the last one. I almost ran out of ghost too.
Advancing to next system layer.
I'm sweating. I am sweating. I am sweating. I am sweating. Please don't.
Yep, that is some typical orthogonal behavior. Right when you think it's going to let you have it, it dips down into the floor or goes all the way up to the ceiling.
I heard you. Grenade check. Grenade check. Nope.
Alright, looks like they're back in the corner, keeping the Breacher boys at bay. That's the only issue with running a shotgun as a main, is once you get to the Breacher boys, that number 4 buckshot becomes a lot more of a problem. Alright, the refractive is up. They got their They got their NTW. We got one shot. Oh, wait, no.
Oh,
He didn't hit it.
That's fine.
Okay, he's still got his shield up. All right, we got one shot
Excuse me. Excuse me.
and 2 shots on the refractive. That was actually really, really solid. What kind of a score we got here?
That was a good.
Ooh, we got a solid 115 up on the scoreboard. That is really nice.
Writing that
that's a really
down,
solid
right?
run.
I can
All
believe
right.
that happened.
Well,
That was incredible.
I guess with that all said and done, we can undeafen them and pull them into the chat.
I'm writing for.
Oh, you getting their score in?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
All right, here, let me go ahead and undeafen them for you. And
Okay, yeah, they're all ready.
all right, howdy, howdy.
How you doing?
Doing good. How are you feeling after that run?
Very sweaty, mostly.
Oh, I bet. It looked like you did a lot of ducking and, well, a lot of ducking.
People were thrown off by the fact that I always I crouch virtually. I do this a lot, so it actually does make you a bit harder to hit if you move your head. They're mostly aiming for your head, so that's why I'm always doing that.
Fair enough. Well, that had to be that was a really solid run. The fact that you got the I think you're the first person to get the NTW from what I've seen for an anti-mat
NTW?
roll. Yeah.
I got the 20 mil.
yeah, the 20 mil.
This thing is amazing. I was like at first I got this, which this was a golden roll right here.
Mhm.
This thing, the
Oh, yeah.
magazine, with the magazine and everything. Like it's got the bolt release, and it's got that. You could pull the bolt back with the controller. God roll, 20 mil. God roll. The only thing I didn't like was the pistol, and well, whatever. I could always trade it out.
Yeah, you still made do with that Glock. That was a really, really good roll. Really good run, really good loadout. Yeah, let's see.
It's a bit meta. Yeah, I was using the meta. I was using the power up dogs, but the orthogonal was the one. I'm just like, I'm cheesing it. I don't care.
I'm
Sorry.
actually
Yeah.
I'm actually a little impressed that you mained the shotgun all the way to the end. We were kind of expecting
I
that
did.
you'd get like an AR or something like that somewhere along the way.
That
You were
is what
literally
everyone
taking
was
that-
doing. Yeah. I noticed everyone was going for the 5-point AR, but for me, the shotgun worked all the way through. No big deal. If your priority is killing the Sosigs, which it really shouldn't be because they don't award that much points, you really want to go for that right there. That's the big one.
Mhm.
And this one too. You get 3,000 per. I think 3,000 per. But yeah, you never know what happens. Sometimes these Sosigs turn into gods. I don't know how it happens. They turn into gods. They shoot you the moment you show up. So what can you do?
Yeah, well, that's just the way it is. Well, I guess Putter, you got the score in?
Yep, score is down. I will say this: you had one of the fastest regeneratives of, yeah, I think anyone.
Yeah.
That was super fast.
I just
Very
all I did
fast.
was I just went, oops, I didn't reload. All I did was just bop.
Yeah, that was
Yep,
beautiful.
super fast.
That didn't work. That never worked before. I've done that like several times. Never once has it worked. And then the one time I do it here, it works.
Hey, whatever spray pattern you like laid downrange was perfect for that.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's
this-
definitely, you could expect to see that straight in the highlights. So
Oh, thank you. I was hoping to
Alright.
get at least one highlight clip from this whole thing, even if I didn't like get a good score. I hope to
that's
get
your
at least...
guaranteed one right there.
Thank you. Whew.
All right. Well, I guess with that being said, do we have any questions from the chat?
Yeah, I am tired. I was,
I don't
you know,
blame
once
you.
once I got this shotgun, I was like, okay, this is gonna be a good run. Because the last one I got before this in the practice run, I got the one with 3 rounds. The Spaz 15, it had 3 rounds in the mag.
All right. Well, we have one question from Hoytastic. He asks, do you think all of your bullshoot skills are translating to first to worst?
Absolutely, it is. You'd be surprised. One of the main things I learned was like how to use my quick belt, like how to just reach for it like instantly. All that. That's one thing I learned. The other thing I learned was getting on target was point shooting stuff without like a laser sight, because some levels in bullshoot don't have laser sights at all. So learning how to do it just like that. I had to learn how to do this. I already had some training, but bullshoot really perfected that. And bullshoot also helped in that you use a variety of weapons. You use every single weapon across the board. Those are the two main ways.
Well, there you have it. We got another one from Guardian MMC, and he asks, do you think your run would have been different if instead of the Mark 12, you got the MP 155K?
MP 115K. Which gun is that?
That's the, it's basically the same as that Mark 12, except it only has 5-round magazines, and it's irons only.
And
There's
no
like,
rails.
That
Yeah.
one. No rails, too. That's what gets me the most. No rails. I can't put a flashlight on it because that's what I want to do. I either do that or I do a laser sight. I wanted to do a purple laser sight because it looked cool, but the flashlight is just 1 point. You can't beat that. It's the safer option.
all right. Well, there you go.
Also, if
Well,
you set your laser to high, you get to burn out the retinas of all the Sausage. It's really funny.
Actually, yeah, that's one advantage that Anton added recently, like very recently. You pointed at them and they get blind, and that's really cool. That didn't used to work like that.
It also doesn't break stealth.
It doesn't either, which is actually a big advantage. I didn't take advantage of that as much as I could. I think I only got, 36? I don't know what that means, but I didn't take full advantage of it, but oh well.
all right. Well, I guess with that being said, Guardian MMC, he is actually going to be the one asking the big question. Well,
Yes.
not really, but I'm going to say it's him.
What's the meaning of life?
Even more important.
Oh,
What's
shit.
your steak?
Oh god.
Kirii, you wanna ask the question?
What is the big question?
Why-
Why hot dogs?
Why hot dogs? Everybody asks why hot dogs, but nobody asks how hot dogs. Maybe a better question is, why not hamburgers? Huh? I'll see myself out. now.
Get this man out of here.
Hey, you know what? I'm just gonna.
Uh, there you
out.
go. All right. Well, I guess with that being said, the score is
Wait.
in.
I have
Yep.
one more question
Oh,
for Karina, because
sure.
I've asked the mods all this. How do you take your
Hmm.
steak?
What? Oh, sorry. What?
How do you like your steak?
How I like my steak? Medium rare.
Gang shit. Hell yeah.
Okay, good.
Yes. Medium rare, objectively the correct answer. I'm just kidding. You can like whatever you want, but medium rare, really good. It's still got like you can still chew it. I like chewy stuff. So
There
Nah,
you
that's
go.
valid.
All right. Well, I guess with that being said, the questions are answered. The score is in. Is there anything you want to say to chat before we close this out?
I love this game. Quite clearly, I love this game. H3VR is one of the best VR games I've ever played, hands down. Even if I got a terrible score, I would have still said the same thing. I love this game dearly, and I hope that I hope the modding scene like takes off more than it does, to where we have just like huge. It's already huge, but I mean, like, I just love how the guns feel in this game. No other game has good feeling guns other than this one. This is why I have 800 hours in this game, because the guns feel so good.
All
That
right.
is my announcement to the world.
Woo!
Hell yeah, that's very profound. Well, before we close this out, everyone in chat, give Kirii a round of applause for doing a cameo commentate. Very much appreciated.
Was I talking too much? I'm sorry.
No, you're great. You're fine.
All right.
I
And
was trying to be funny. I was trying to be.
it's all good. So with that being said, to everyone in chat, go ahead and keep practicing, stay hydrated, and we will see you in the next round of First to Worst. You all take care.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.